Hey guys, so I came across an old box of journals at my mom's house. These go back to November 6, 1993, so I would have been 12 then. I thought it would be kind of funny just to read through some of the stuff that I have in here because I was reading it and I was just like, oh, that's so embarrassing, so why don't I just read it to the world? November 7th, 1993. Dear Diary. My room is a very big mess. Mom says it makes her sick to walk inside the door, and even look inside the door for that matter. But I like it messy. It gives it a lived-in look. Besides, I don't feel like cleaning it up. I read somewhere that a mother charged her son because he didn't clean up his room. November 7th, 1993, so same day. Dear Diary. I was just playing dominoes with my sister. Of course, I'm left with putting the game away. Mom got the game the other day at Zeller's in the Moncton Mall. She gave it to us yesterday. I don't mind putting the game away though, even though Tina should be helping. She just walked in, so I have to put this diary away before she sees it. So obviously my passive aggression game was on point back then. This next thing is a little offensive, but I was 12, so forgive me. Dear Diary, I just caught my brother and my cousin reading my diary. They are queers. My brother's always mean to me. He doesn't even know diaries are supposed to be private. And then like 4 days later, I write, Dear Diary, I just peeked in my sister's diary. There's nothing good in it. Dear Diary, I just watched my mom gutting a fish. It was gross. The intestines and everything were coming out. Wow. Now this is me being really concerned for the future of my sister. Dear Diary, my sister took a badminton birdie from the gym. I have thought of doing the same thing myself, but I stopped myself. I just hope this is the last thing she steals. Class had a substitute teacher for health today, and she was a bitch. 12-year-old Tammy had a potty mouth, same as 35-year-old Tammy does. Here's another example of me being really concerned about the path that other children are going on. April 24th, 1994. Dear Diary, some of my friends, and then I name them, but I'm not gonna say it here, took up shoplifting. Everyone thinks they are so cool because they do it, but I think they are just heading for trouble. I know they're gonna get caught someday. They mostly steal from the byway in the Moncton Mall. I, for some reason, always portray myself as a very innocent victim in these diary entries, but I know for a fact, because I was there, that I wasn't. But I portray my sister to be like just a conniving, evil, like plotting child. She was almost 2 years younger than me. And that my parents were like, I don't know. You'd think I was like Cinderella or something. I promise I wasn't. Okay, December 5th in 1993. Dear Diary, I have been waiting a whole week to watch a movie that is on TV at this very minute. I broke my toe. I don't think it was broken, I think I stubbed it. I broke my toe about an hour ago and Mom and Dad were giving me a little bit of attention, which I hardly ever get. My sister, Tina, got jealous, and while no one was in the room, she hit me in the head with her fist. I told on her, and I was the one who got in trouble. I had to go to bed an hour early now. So here it is, 8 o'clock, and I'm in bed. I'm not tired, my toe is hurting really bad, Mom doesn't seem to care, and neither does anyone else. I don't get to watch the movie, I need the bathroom, but I can't get upstairs. And I feel very sick from being mistreated, and from crying so much. I hate this world. My brother won't shut up in his room, so there's no way I'm getting any sleep. He was probably watching a movie or something. P.S. To top it off, I don't have my homework done. I hate my life. Dear Diary, today I have to stay home from school because I broke my toe yesterday. It's a good thing because I didn't do my homework. Today, all I have to do is relax. Gotta go, because the life of a 12-year-old was so stressful. Dear Diary, at the dance, blank and blank were French kissing. I can't believe it. Blank actually kissed someone before I did. Someone said a guy named Blank wants to go out with me. It would be so nice to go out with someone again. The last guy, Blank, dumped me. I still never got over him. Isn't it funny how girls that are friends get into arguments all the time and guys don't? Anyway, gotta go. P.S. If Joey or anyone else is reading this, you're in big trouble. Joey's my brother. December 14th, 1993. Dear Diary, today I stayed home from school. I was sick. Well, actually I had a big test that I didn't study for. Also, for some reason, I like to keep track of how many Babysitters Club books I had at any given moment. So just randomly I wrote, my Babysitters Club book collection has grown to 44 books. December 31st, 1993. Dear Diary, it's 10 and there's 2 hours until next year. I got everything I wanted for Christmas and more. I got lots of nice clothes. I'm getting a perm in 2 days. Don't do it past me. Don't do it. February 13th, day before Valentine's, yo. Dear Diary, tomorrow is Valentine's Day and Cupid hasn't hit me with an arrow yet. When I was 12, my parents built like 2 big bedrooms in the basement, and one was for my brother and one was for me. They were like super big, nice, brand new bedrooms. So I'm like, Dear Diary, I'm getting fucking, but I spelt it like this. You know, just in case my mom read this. I'm getting fucking mad. I still don't have a doorknob on my door, and everyone just barges in without knocking. I never have any privacy. I hate it. April 27th. Today, blank asked me to go steady with him. I said yes. 2 days later. Dear Diary, today I dumped blank. I didn't really like him. This is November 6th, 1994. I was 13. Dear Diary, after eating a bunch of Halloween treats, I'm trying to lose weight. Don't worry, I won't go overboard and become anorexic. And I made a note, 84 Babysitters Club books. 2 days later, this is 2 days later after deciding I was gonna start losing weight. I'm finally losing weight. Not that I was fat before, I just had a roll or two. Now that roll is almost gone. How will I get rid of my roach hips though? Roaches is my mom's family and everyone says they have roach hips, but like a few years later, when J-Lo became popular, I didn't have to worry anymore about the roach hips. January 1st, 1995. Happy New Year! New Year's resolutions. 1. Stop biting nails. Still haven't done that. Number 2. Eat healthier and exercise regularly. Number 3. Stop swearing. Still haven't done that. 4. Save up my money for things I really want instead of blowing every cent on things I don't need or want. Still not doing that. 22 years later, still working on those New Year's resolutions. In the same entry, I just got back from babysitting. Parents gave me 20 bucks. They're usually very cheap, so that was surprising. I was a rude little bitch, holy God. Okay, same entry. Dad got drunk and barfed all over his and mom's bed. When I was a kid, I was a really big reader. I would read all kinds of books all the time. So at one point I started to like write my journal like as if I was writing a novel. And this has got to be the most melodramatic thing I've ever read. So, September 30th. Now keep in mind, I'm exaggerating my innocence in this big time. September 30th, 1995. Nothing I do around home seems right. My sister is constantly getting me in trouble. Like now, for instance, I'm being punished unjustly at the hands of Mother. I never called my mom Mother. I always called her Mom. At the hands of Mother, simply because I refuse to argue with that dreadful female Satan of a sister I have. By the way, she's like one of my best friends now. I had suggested we play a nice game of cards, and of course, Tina had to turn something fun into a fight. I left the room with the cards wordlessly and headed to the living room to play a game of solitaire. She stalked after me, screaming bloody murder, and when I ignored her and began to deal the deck of cards, she kicked me. Kicked me! Yeah, I said it twice. Well, God knows I had tried my best to stay under control, but I am definitely not known for my good temper. I got up, at least I'm being honest there, I got up and screamed right back at that awful spoiled brat. And by mistake, I let a few foul words escape my mouth. By mistake. Of course, Mother was totally deaf to my sister's temper tantrum, but let me lose my cool, and she hears all, sees all, knows all. Anyway, as I was saying previously, I am now being punished while my sister is in the kitchen playing cards. I have resoluted to speak as little as possible to my family for as long as I can. Whoa. Oh, here's some more melodrama. October 12th, 1995. I've been so stressed and depressed lately. It has to do with schoolwork that seems to be drowning me. The pressure to know where I'm going in life right now, even though I'm only in the 9th grade. What? Oh my God. The play, learning my lines and doing the best I can in my part, feeling insecure with my looks. My brother always criticizing me because I use big words and because I don't appreciate his sexist views. Being overtired and worrying about getting my wisdom teeth out. Making good grades and just dealing with life in general. This is way too much for one 14-year-old girl to deal with on her own. I think I need a shrink. This is May 2nd, 1996. Could have been 14 in this journal entry. Today I had a big surprise. This guy from gym class gave me a note asking me out and all this stuff. He's nice, so I said yes. Mind you, going out for me then was like writing notes back and forth and standing beside each other at break. That was the extent of my going out. I actually have the notes saved in here, which is funny. Okay. Dear Tammy, hi, how are you? Me, okay. So how's life? Good, I hope. So I want to ask you, would you like to date? If that's okay with you. If you say no, I'll understand. It's just, I like you a lot. You're beautiful, lovely, nice, make people laugh. I want to date so I could get to know you and you could get to know me. That was a stupid question. Well, anyway, would you? Write back. So then in my journal I write, I wrote him back and told him I'd like to go get to know him too. I also gave him my number. He wrote me a letter in response. He said he would call me tonight, but I doubt he will. Guys never call when they say they will. So even at 14, I was a little bit skeptical about men. Tonight my dad is taking me and Tina to a movie called The Craft. It's about these two teenage girls who start practicing witchcraft. It sounds cool. All right, another note. Hi, how are you? Me, okay. I'm sorry I couldn't see you at break, but I'll call you tonight. If you want to call me, my phone number is blah, blah, blah. But I will see you Monday at break and maybe during lunch if I have to play hockey, and after I play hockey, I'll see you then. P.S. What's your last name? I guess that was the note that came before the journal entry where I said that probably wasn't gonna call. So this is after I got back from the movie. I just got back from the movie. It was awesome. Alicia came too. Alicia was my bestie back then. I was right. He didn't call. I knew I could expect it since every guy I ever liked was a jerk at heart. So skeptical at such a young age. No, I shouldn't jump to conclusions like that. Maybe his parents won't let him call long distance. Or maybe long distance. It's not even a thing now. Okay. Maybe he lost his nerve. Whatever the reason, I'm not sitting around waiting for him to call tomorrow. I think I'll go hiking in the woods. Maybe I'll call Alicia to come too. It's like I read that book, The Rules, at like age 14. But nope, it was just me being skeptical. Next day, guess who called me? He sounded nervous. I was shaking, so I was nervous too. I was still up when he called, watching TV. All day, whenever the phone rang, I'd expected to be him, but it would be my aunt or someone. When the phone rang this time, I expected it to be one of my aunts, but it was him. He sounds different on the phone. P.S. Just so you know. P.S. The reason I was sitting at home waiting for him to call was because it was too wet to go outside. It was not because I'm a pathetic boy chaser. Not! No. Oh no. I don't wait around for nobody. I think that's enough of my journals for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.